Yes. Hello. Thank you for coming, everybody. I'm Mark Sheeky, this is Deborah Edgley, and we are Falling Green, and we perform poetry to music, basically. And I'll tell you a bit about how this whole project came about. As Mike said, Stefano Santachiara is here from Carpi, not Capri. Carpi in Italy. Sometimes tourists mistake it for Capri, apparently. It's a totally different place. Stefano's an author who's written several books. He was a political journalist for, I hope I pronounced this right, Il Fatti Quotidiano. Oh, that's close enough.
Daily Factor.
Close enough. It's one of the major daily newspapers in Italy. And he wrote a political expose which became quite famous and made him nationally famous for a short time in Italy. And since then he's devoted his life to more artistic and creative works. And he wrote a biography and sent some poems and words about himself to Deborah in her role as editor of Ink Pantry. And the biography was of Lou Andreas-Salome, this lady we're about to do a piece of work about. And the biography was then made into a play and also a film which has been produced and released in Germany. And it's also been, a performance based on it has also been done in Paris, I believe. That's right, hasn't it? And but never in Britain. And he was quite persuasive, and he said, do something. So I said, okay, providing we can do what we like, we'll make something. And so that is how come tonight has come about. So we're about to do 12 poems / pieces of music. The first one is actually just music without words, all about the life of Lou Andreas-Salome. I'll find some information about her now. She was born in the 19th century in Russia and actually became famous for her relationships with many of the great thinkers of the day, Friedrich Nietzsche and the poet Rilke and Paul Rie, as well as Freud, Sigmund Freud, and she became one of the first female psychoanalysts. And the 12 works we're about to play and speak about, and incidentally there's a printed programme which you might like. Well, we're selling them at £2, which lists all of the words and the poems, which is quite interesting. And basically each of the 12 works explores a different aspect of her life, and in particular the different relationships that she had and her thoughts on the different people that she encountered throughout her life. So I'm going to start with a piece of music which is entitled, I must remember this, Lou Salomé Remembers. For the 12 pieces of music, I've tried to link them thematically, musically, so you'll notice similar rhythm patterns and similar musical notes throughout the pieces, and it depends on how she's thinking or how the piece relates to her life. So I've tended to pick a waltz-type melody for Lou's musical voice. All of these are just played on piano. I mean, some of the music I do with Deborah it began as a simple piano music, but it became increasingly more sophisticated, and we often do synthesizer music and all sorts of crazy things, but this time it's pure piano with Deborah's words.